Hi guys, today we are going to be making some popsicles. So I tried to make this the easiest, simplest way because I like easy and simple snacks at home. So what you're going to need is some water, a measuring cup, or you can just use a regular cup. I chose this one because it gives us a little lip, which will make pouring easier. You're going to need a popsicle structure form thing, and this was $2 at H-E-B. And they're just hanging in the aisles, but you can get them probably at Dollar Tree, at Walmart, at Target. These are all over the place around this time of year because everybody loves a popsicle in the summer. And then you're gonna need some kind of lemonade or some kind of shake and stir thing that will give us our flavor. But if you would rather use juice instead of water and shake and stir, you can. There's a lot of freedom to popsicles. You can make a lot of different popsicles a lot of different ways. And then something fun that we're gonna do that you don't have to have, but we are gonna be putting some raspberries and some gummy butterflies into our popsicles just to spice them up a little bit. So to get started, we are gonna take our water. I have 2 cups of water on here. I followed the measuring marks to make sure that I put in the right amount. And now I'm just gonna take I'm using lemonade. I love lemonade and I know a lot of you guys do too. I'm gonna take these off. These are for a single serve. So if you had a water bottle, you could put one of these in and just shake it up. You can get the larger bottle and make a larger batch of lemonade if you'd like, or again, you can use juice. But you're just gonna pour that in. And I'm gonna use 3 today because I think it's fun to really have a lot of flavor with our popsicles. And these don't have too much sugar in them, depending on which ones you get. So this is our 3rd one. And then I'm gonna mix it up. So I'm gonna grab a spoon really quick. Okay, so we have our water and our lemonade packages in here. I'm just gonna stir it until I don't feel any more of that grittiness of that powder on the bottom. And then once you see the right color, you're good to go. This is really, really simple. And then next, since we are gonna be putting something fun into ours, I'm gonna do this before I put the liquid in, otherwise it would overflow. So for half of these, I have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for 3 of them, half of them, we worked on fractions last week, I'm gonna put some fresh raspberries in because I love raspberry lemonade. So I'm just gonna put these in like that. Maybe 2. And these are pretty small popsicle molds, so they might not fit more than that. And then you can see our raspberries. Now, I think it would be fun as a special treat. This would totally be a dessert treat. You can put, if you want to get some gummy worms or gummy bears, I found these really fun gummy butterflies at H-E-B. Can you see? So I'm gonna put these in, and I think that they'll look really cool once our popsicles are frozen. So I'm gonna do an orange butterfly and a blue butterfly, and then a green butterfly and a purple butterfly, and then a red butterfly and a blue butterfly. I wish we had a yellow butterfly so that we could make some blue and yellow, blue and gold Alma Heights popsicles. But now we're just gonna take our lemonade that we made, and you're going to carefully pour it into your molds, and you wanna make sure that you don't overflow it because that will make it really hard to get our popsicles out. So just like that, and you can see our butterflies are floating a little bit. So I'm gonna pour the rest of our molds. So we have 6 popsicles. And you gotta be careful. I'm turning it really slowly so that I don't spill anything. All right. Oh man, those are gonna be good. Can you see the raspberries? How fun. Okay, so now you just take your little popsicle sticks, and what happens is that right now, this is just liquid in here, and then we have our raspberries and gummies. But what's gonna happen is that once we put our stick in here, we're gonna put it in the freezer, and then it's gonna freeze. So it's gonna go from liquid to solid, and everything's gonna stick together to make that popsicle, and it's gonna stick around this stick so that you're able to pull it out and then eat your popsicle. So I'm gonna push this in, and if it messes with one of the raspberries, that's not a big deal because it will all freeze together. And you kind of, for this popsicle mold, you want to kind of hear that little snap like that. And that lets you know that it's on tight and that nothing's going to spill out. So on this side, I have our gummy butterflies. This will be really fun to see how they freeze. All right, last one. Awesome. So we have our gummy butterfly popsicles and our raspberry lemonade popsicles. So now we're just gonna put them in the freezer and we're gonna give them time to freeze. I have a helper with the camera. All right, so I'm gonna put them in here and they'll probably take a couple hours to freeze, and I'll show you what they look like when they're all done. Okay guys, it has been about 3 hours. When it comes to popsicles, the longer the better when you're freezing them. And I took them out of the freezer and now we can see what they look like. So again, we have the butterflies, the gummy butterflies on one side with some lemonade. And then we have our raspberries on the other side. So how fun is that? You can see them through the lemonade, and they're still frozen, and it will be really fun to eat. So this is how our gummy butterflies turned out. This one had a green and a purple butterfly, and you can see the shape. How fun. And then this is what the raspberry ones turned out like. So you can do whatever you want. You can use juice, you can use a different kind, you could do fruit punch if you wanted to. You can do fresh squeezed oranges or lemons or other fruits, or you could do other kinds of different powder that you can mix up. There's a lot of different ways that you can make popsicles, and you can try to put different things in them. It might be fun to do a different kind of fruit, maybe some blueberries in here instead of raspberries. Or maybe you want to try with a gummy bear or a gummy worm and see how it turns out. So I hope you guys had fun watching this, and I hope you guys get a chance to make some popsicles at your house.